Okay guys, here's the G-2 video. I'm going to do the first 5 problems from the practice. Okay, so the directions. Draw a unit circle and partition it into arcs of the indicated length. Locate the point on the circle that is the given counterclockwise rotational distance from 1, 0. Okay, so for number 1. All right, so I got to draw a unit circle. Okay, so that means I draw a circle and I put like a point in the middle and then I draw, a diameter. And, this radius is 1. Okay, now the arc length that I'm using is pi. So I already have the top half of the circle, that's already a length of pi. So I only need dots there and there. Okay, so the arc length is telling you where you need the dots. Now, this is our starting point because that's 1, 0. And the distance I want to be from 1, 0 is 7. I want to travel 7 pi. So I'm going to go, all right, so I got to go 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I end up here. That's it. That's number 1. Okay, now number 2. Same idea. So you start with the circle. 1. All right, that point there is 1, 0. And actually, we could always put 2 dots there and there, guys. We could always start with a circle like that. Now, this time, the arc length is pi over 2. So I've got to, look at that. And I need pi over 2. I need to cut it in half. So I just go like this. And then, whatever dots you put up above, you just reflect them over. You reflect them over like that. Okay. Now, the distance this time is 3 pi over 2. 3 lengths of pi over 2 I want to travel. So I go 1 pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. So that is where we land. Number 2 is done. Number 3. Okay, same idea. All right, and I can put dots there and there. Okay, this time we're taking the top half of the circle and we're cutting it into 3 equal parts. So guys, sometimes it is hard for people to judge just looking at the edge of the circle, but imagine like cutting this into thirds. Like if we're cutting like, a piece of a pie or something. So thirds would be like that. So I'm going to put a point. There's not going to be a point down the middle if you're doing thirds. So it would be just like that. If you're cutting this into thirds, you're not going to go straight down the middle. You just go off to the side, off to the side. All right, and then you reflect them over the x-axis, like that. I've got to go 4 pi over 3's. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we land here. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to do 2 more. All right, 4. Okay, pi over 4. So guys, to do pi over 4, you do cut pi over, first you start with pi over 2. And then, so you cut pi in half and then you cut the halves in half. Like that. And then you reflect them over. Okay, I want to go 3 pi over 4 lengths. 1, 2, 3. So I land right there. Okay, and then the very last one, we're going to do pi over 6. And then we're going to travel 17 pi over 6's. So for pi over 6, the only one that you don't cut down the middle to begin with is pi over 3. But the other ones, because they're even, it's an even number of parts, you start by cutting down the middle. So there's pi over 2. And then you cut the halves into thirds. All right, so I've got this. I just put a point there and there. And I've got thirds. And then this one, I just put a point there and there. And then you reflect all of those dots over. So I reflect the one in the middle. Okay, guys, we're going to be drawing these pictures over and over and over. And that's why this is important practice. Okay, 17 pi over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I land right here. I think I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, there we go, guys.